saw Black Arrow were really just less than a mile. You could walk from here to Gaza in about 15 minutes. Okay, so just give you a sense of distance. We're looking at Gaza right now. We saw over here, that direction, we saw smoke billowing. That's right along the fence. Just to give an idea of how close we are, if you can see there's a ridge, an earth ridge. It was only built here about 2 weeks ago, and it was to separate, to make a more of a physical separation. There is a fence between us, but that fence can be breached, as the Hamas has tried to do on several occasions. There's a bunch of apartment buildings off in the distance. You may be able to see them, white apartment buildings. That's in Gaza. That was built by Yasser Arafat for his high-ranking officers and political cronies. It's a luxury condos with swimming pools and with shopping malls and things like that. So if anybody thinks that the people of Gaza are living in abject poverty, many are, and many aren't. They're living off quite well. As we move along, we get to more populated areas. There's a refugee camp in front of us. The question I ask is, why do you need a refugee camp if you're under Palestinian authority? You would have thought that there would be no need for refugees anymore. They're keeping the refugee issue a hot item so that they can continue to pressure Israel, because they're keeping their people oppressed.
Let's ask, how many years can you be a refugee?
Generations.
I mean, seriously.
Seriously. According to any other refugee group in the world, is only that single generation that actually became refugees. The only group that can be refugees for multiple generations are Palestinians. So basically, that's what we're looking at. It's very close by. They're launching rockets from here. We are in a high target area, as I mentioned before. If rockets were to come in this direction, there would be no siren. We don't have enough time. The first warning that we would have would be the first rocket that hits this area. So we have a few shelters nearby. If we need to, we can run to them. We can get there quickly. If we don't have time, my advice is hit the ground and cover your head and get behind a rock. I know that sounds primitive, but that's as much as you can get for this close to Gaza. I need to emphasize that it's not the people of Gaza, it's the leadership of Gaza. They're under tyranny, they're under dictatorship. We need to pray for the people of Gaza that they should be liberated and have their freedom, and it's only going to come from the rest of the world, the free world, the thinking world, that's going to say, enough, free your people, Hamas, free your people. That's a drone. You hear the drone?